Greetings, and we are live at JTH Construction as we fight through our normal. Hey, the internet's going to shut down for a few minutes. Corey, I don't understand. I've been sitting here spinning for about 5,000 down to 3,000. Back up. Anyway, like we're over the hump for right now. Real quick, let me go over sponsor. We have a lot of information to get to tonight. Once again, we are live at JTH Construction Studio. Get on to Joe for all your construction needs. 913-859. American Basement Solutions. Mary Ralph Senior 187-928. How you doing, Maryland? Hello, Luke. What's up, CB? Fathom Real Estate, Teresa Messmer, 765-341-891. Wellspring, that's Bob Goodman, 765-342-66. Like and share, y'all. Out there. Wayman's Furniture, Appliance, and Mattress, 765-344-339. Go there and talk to Mark. Kids Comfort System, 765-346-0195. You get Caleb. Logan's Cosmos, 765-318-3388. I know I'm my daughter-in-law, but that girl has talent on coloring hair, I'm telling you. The Yard Barber, Andrew Payton, 765-318-4108. Always got something. Livewire, Tommy Walls, Electrical Consulting, 765-792-4012. Let's not forget our lovely ladies down at Hometown Nutrition, Martinsville. I don't have the card in front of me for some reason. I think Corey took it. Not very many people on. Oh, Teresa, Merry Christmas to you. Anyway, Courtney will yell at me later, but flare it. So. I'll wait for a few minutes. Hopefully more will come on here because we have a lot of people still asking about the Christmas event coming up. Christmas event coming up this weekend. There are things going on both days. Let's get that straight. Saturday is okay. Perfect. Thank you, Rosalie. I'll read that. What's up, Corey and Josh? Saturday, there is stuff going to be going on over at the venue. The rink will be up from 4 to 8. They will also, the Martinsville the junior high wooden kids, West Middle, better word. They're planning to have water and light snacks and homemade treats for sale 5:30 to 7:30 Saturday, in case anybody's hungry from all the ice skating. That's on Saturday. On Sunday, they will be selling home milk and homemade cookies, fudge, Oreo balls, treats, etc. That's on Sunday, 8. Saturday, they're selling homemade treats and light snacks and water. I wanted to clarify that. What's up, Josh? Hope you're doing all right, man. Nothing but love for you guys. You know that. I appreciate everything you guys do. But that's the kids. They'll be there Saturday. Your rink will be up Saturday, 4 to 8. They're running that. We're just renting that whole rink out. So, but it is free. There will be a line. You can go there and you can skate. And it's not a frozen pond. It's not water. It's going to be something very similar. But it's. I heard some people ask, "What's up, Mike? How you doing, Mike?" Real quick, Sunday. It all starts at 3:00. Smith School Fine Arts Choir will start singing at 3 to 3:15. This is over at the new venue, like last year, with a lot of different things going on. The ice skating rink will be going on. There's craft vendors. There's food vendors. Of course, you have the trackless train and the carriage rides going on over the courthouse circle. Where I should say. Lots of stuff to do this year. So, what's up, Punk? Starts at 3. At 3:00, the Smith School Fine Arts Choir. Then at 3:20 is the Woodridge Music Academy. And that's the group that comes around town and does the Christmas carols. If you've not seen them, they're amazing. At 3:40, the Martinsville Community Choir. At 4:00, the Martinsville Community Band. At around 4:15, this is when we start our first 12 and under cookie eating contest. At 4:25, Rose O'Neill takes the stage. Then at 4:40, we do the adult cooking eating contest. I'm going to be emceeing those, so listen to my big mouth. We'll be out there somewhere. At 4:50, Tommy and Heather Henson take. At 5:10, announcements. At 5:20, the Isaac Family Band. Hello, Ann. Hello, Tammy. If you've not seen the Isaacs, they've added another element band. It was 2 boys and their younger sister. Now they've got the youngest sister, and they're phenomenal. They're unbelievable. At 5:35 was the night before Christmas. Will be read. At 5, that was at 5:35. At 5:45, the Martinsville Jazz Band. At 6:05, J2 Dance Team. They'll be in the street. How you doing, Tammy? At 6:15, the Appointed Brothers Quartet from Martinsville 1 Nazarene Church. At 6:30, the Prayer and the Traveling Trophy will be awarded. Hello, Sydney. Hello, Nick. At 6:40, the Jingle Bell Rockin' Tribute Band and J2 Dance Team. This is Sunday. I'm going over the events on Sunday. I'll get back to Saturday here in a minute, Ann. And at 7:15-ish, we're going to throw the lights to the tree. Excuse me, Corey is going to throw the lights to the tree. Corey does that. You're welcome. Saturday, the skating rink, December 2nd, 4 to 8. Skating rink will be open Saturday, 4 to 8. And also on Sunday, 3 to 8. The trackless train, the carriage rides, Mr. and Mrs. Claus, Whoville characters, Buddy Elf, those will all be Sunday. The cookies are being supplied by the Candy Kitchen. It looks like sugar and chocolate chip. We're also selling ornaments down there. I posted that earlier this month. $5 a piece, I think. And all those proceeds go back to the group so we can continue to improve this event as each year we have. Remember, we started out with a tree and some dancing and some. Now it keeps getting bigger. Saturday, the kids from Wooden will be there, and they're selling light snacks, and some homemade treats. Shaggy, that's another vendor. He's a food vendor. He will be there Saturday as well. He will be there Sunday with a few other food vendors. I don't have that list in front of me, and I meant to get that, and I apologize. Hello, Geneva. So, there will be a couple of places to eat down there Saturday, and then there'll be several places to eat on Sunday. There'll be craft vendors, the tree, of course, the rink. It's going to be a very, very fun night. If you've not seen the tree, it is amazing. 30 foot tall. And just wow. I think the location and the lights are phenomenal. Hello, Billy. I can't wait to kick off the holidays or the Christmas season. Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. What's up, Patrick? So it's going to be a busy weekend. And along with that going on, the Martinsville Light Tour, if you're interested in putting your house up and putting lights on your house, you have to get a hold of either Angie Turley or Christy Wood. They have a Facebook page, the Martinsville Light Tour. Get on there, message one of them if you haven't yet. You want to get involved in that. They're doing a free contest for that this year. That'll be fun. So Christmas season kicks off in a big bang, and here goes my site. Heck. There we go. Christmas season kicks off in a big bang Saturday, and then Sunday it even gets bigger. So hopefully that'll answer a lot of the questions. I keep getting questions all day today. I'm going to go live tonight. That's this event for this weekend. Coming up in January 13th, we are going to be live at the Humane Society. We've done this in the past. Make a flyer, we'll let everybody know. Come there, drop off your goods side if you carry donation. debit card, credit card, whatever, go inside and do it. But they're hurting, and we're gonna try to get a list, put it on the flyer, and get it posted. That's on Saturday, January 13th. I think from noon to 5 is what we agreed upon. That's a little ways off, but I want to get people alerted ahead of time so they can purchase some stuff if they want to, or start gathering goods, donate to the local Humane Society. That's January 13th. And I posted the other day about some soldiers we were looking to do some stockings for. I have that information, but there's other people involved now. Angie and Kimmy Turley are involved. So as soon as I get touch bases with them tonight, you may see that list come up. It's not your normal deal. It has to be in a small box. We've got a small list of, and it's very simple stuff for protein bars and peanut butter bars and cigarettes and things like that. So thank you, Ann. God bless you. So there's Mr. Larry Ralph. How you doing, Larry? So it's not a lot of people. It's only 5 of them, and it's a very short list of items they need. But what we're going to do is, once we get everything squared away, we'll post it, get a hold of, get the product, get it to me. I'll get it to the individual doing it. We're not going to give names out and things like that. We just cannot. And whatever excess we have left over that won't boxes, we are going to probably donate it all to Legion. I don't want to say that's a fact yet till we see what all we have going on. I don't want the Legion to think, cool, we need it. I know you guys do. Everybody wants to help out military across the world, and I agree with that. That's awesome. But I don't want to put the cart in front of the horse until we get our guys covered first, and then whatever excess we can back to the Legion. So it'll all be used one way or another, and it'll go to one of our heroes far from home during the holidays. And anytime we can help them out. This was sent to me 2 days ago, and asked, hey, I have 5 very, what's up, Derek? 5 very special soldiers that requested this from you guys. Help. And I was like, how can you say no to that? So we jumped on it, and we're just trying to get some things ironed out. And I will post a list of items needed, and I know you guys will do your part. And it's not a lot. It's not a lot of stuff. You're going to be shocked, but it's got to go into like a regular little box, so we can't be shipping Xboxes, new shoes, and things like that. But because I know what you guys would do. You guys would have truckloads of stuff out here, from furniture to, how you doing, Derek? Furniture to cars. Hey, ship this over to help them out. We cannot do that this time. So anyway, that's in the works still, but we want to get that off and running before we get too deep into it, because it's going to take a while to get to where it needs to go, and we want to make sure we got everything boxed up and sent to individuals. So that's coming up. Humane Society's coming up. But this weekend, it's all about the Christmas tree, the Jingle Bell Rock Band, Bobby Helms, Jingle Bell Rock Christmas Music Spectacular. It's a long name, and I always mess it up. So I'm excited. I want you guys to know, normally when we do our own events, it's 3 or 4 of us here, and we take care of business here and do that. But on an event like this, we have meetings every month. We'll start in February. We'll probably skip January. And Rob and his crew, and Angel and Kim and Ashley, on down the line, Beth, they put a lot into this. And I just want people to know how appreciative we are of the help from RD Productions and Rob and all of them specifically. I know it's tied to his dad and all, but he doesn't have to do this. They don't have to do this. And it's a lot of work, a lot of effort, and I think it's something just spectacular for the community. I always wondered why we didn't have a tree here in town, and with the music on top of it and all the events that Rob ties in with it, it's just going to be an amazing night, an amazing weekend. What's up, MC? Bring your own chairs. Come watch some great music. It's not supposed to be terrible weather as of right now. So come on down, hang out with us. We'll be there all day. Saturday they'll be open too. The ice skating rink will be down there. I'll probably come down there later on Saturday. But it'll be a fabulous week. If you have any questions, message me, post on here now, do something. But just looking forward to it. And I had so many people asking questions. I was like, I'll go live tonight and I'll run down the list. And we'll go from there. And once again, Saturday, the skating rink will be open December 2nd from 4 to 8 p.m. The John R. Wooden kids will be there. They'll be selling light snacks and water um, Saturday. Sunday, they're selling chocolate and fudge and all sorts of other stuff. But that's Saturday. And then Shaggy's, he's a food vendor. He will be down there also on Saturday. There's your vendors for Saturday. Sunday, we're going to have lots of visitors, lots of food, lots of craft vendors, tree, the ice skating rink, little characters, Santa and Mrs. Claus, the sleigh, I should say. You're going to have the carriage rides. You're going to have the trackless train. And you're going to have tons of music, tons of entertainment. Over 200 people taking the stage at some point in time through the excuse me, through the afternoon and evening. So that's a lot of folks. A lot of work goes into this. And you've got the Smith Fine Arts Choir, you've got Woodridge Music Academy, the Martinsville Community Choir, the Martinsville Community Band, Rose O'Neill, Tommy and Heather Henson. And it's not just them two. They're bringing everybody that they train. Tommy and Heather are. Massive amount of people. The Isaac Family Band, the Martinsville Jazz Band, the Appointed Brothers, and then, of course, the Jingle Bell Rock Tribute Band, and J2. Tough kicks. I ain't going to have to break down and once again have Xfinity come out here. You haven't missed it. I'm waiting for it to catch back up, which there we go. Makes no sense whatsoever. You didn't miss anything. I waited. I see it coming now. So I take the pause. Hope to see as many as possible this weekend downtown. The event in our town is amazing. It should be participated in full. Our family has loved it for the past years, and I know it'll be great. Exactly. Larry, thank you. God bless you. You know we appreciate it. What's up, Lenny? Hello, Jennifer. So yes, going to be a great time. Going to be a good weekend. And before we throw on that switch tree, and we'll just have a internet. Just have a wonderful time. There's Lori. How you doing, Lori? So look forward to you coming down there Sunday for the tree lighting and music and everything else. There's been a lot of work put into this, and we hope the community turns out in full. Any questions, comments, concerns, anything at all? How you doing, Jennifer? I had just tons of messages today. People. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Desi. What's up? Where's it at? What's going on? It's at the new venue. That's probably been the biggest question. Laura will be there. Good. You know, Patty's going to be down there. We'll have the Traveling Trophy Award that raises money. How you doing, Sarah and Desi? That raising money for Wellspring and the Red Barn. So Natasha is claiming she's going to win it again. I've seen her lives. That is one special gal. She's all in, and I think she's dedicating it to my brother, which is phenomenal. Done all that on her own. We loved those ladies down there, and they loved him back. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes on Sunday. But that's all I got. I just wanted to jump on here and cover that. Wanted to talk about the Humane Society a little bit. That's on January 13th. And you'll be seeing plenty of posters and stuff from that forward. And then soldiers who are working those details out now. Kimmy is messaging me as I speak. Hey, so I can post items needed. Like I said, it's not much. They're not asking for a lot, and we can't because it has to go in a normal size box, whatever. That's what we were told. Whatever a normal size box is for the post office, I assume. So you're welcome. That's all I got. I'm speechless, believe it or not. We had a taste of winter the last few days. I did not like it. I'm just letting you know that. It almost got down to my break point for wearing pants at 15. But I suffered through it and went entire week. So, way too early to be that cold. Hello, Christina. Christine, I'm sorry. What I get for not having my glass. Has anybody seen the tree? And the lights were left on by accident the first night it was up. If you guys not seen the picture, it does look great. I have to admit, a little sad that they left the lights on. I know they got to test it, make sure the lights are working, but it looks like they inadvertently left them on all night. And there were people posting pictures of the tree. I was like, what? Oh, Kelly or Kathy. See, I got it. How you doing, Kathy? So yeah, there's pictures already out there of the tree being lit. It'll be a fun time Sunday evening. That's a big tree. It's big bulbs. Hopefully this wind doesn't damage it. I don't think it will. Those guys are professionals that set it up. Once again, I'll run it down real quick. Saturday, December 2nd, the ice skating rink will be up from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. What's up, Mr. Randall? That is, the skating rink will be up 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. And the John R. Wooden kids will be there selling light snacks and water for anybody skating. They get thirsty. Shaggy's concessions will be there also. Sunday, from 3 to 8, the rink will be up. And the John R. Wooden kids will be selling chocolate and milk and cookies and all sorts of things like that. Of course, then you have the trackless train. You have the carriage rides. You have Santa and Mrs. Claus, the Whoville characters, Buddy Elf, Tree, and then this list of musicians. And there's Natasha, as if somebody messaged her. I was just praising you a minute ago about what a big heart you have and that you loved my brother and he was back, and you're doing this out of the kindness of your heart. 3 o'clock, Smith's Fine School Arts. Woodward's Music Academy at 3:20. Martinsville Community Choir at 3:40. Martinsville Community Band at 4 o'clock. Rose O'Neill at 4:25. Tommy and Heather Henson. Hello, Tina. Hello, Carl. Tommy and Heather Henson, that's their whole, everybody he trains down there. They're at 5:10. The Isaac Family Band at 5:20. The Martinsville Jazz Band, Tommy and Heather at 4:50. Isaac Family at 5:20. The Martinsville Jazz Band at 5:45. The Appointed Brothers at 15. Single Bell Rock Tribute Band at 6:40. And then Corey throws a switch around 7:15. I appreciate all festival tribute. Mike, that's Tim's birthday also. So happy birthday, buddy. Oh, I know you do. I got to give you crap, Natasha. Love you guys too. The ice skating rink will be up Saturday, December 2nd from 4 to 8. And then Sunday, December 3rd, 3 to 8. I know that question, someone posed that question online about why can't we leave it up for 2 weeks? I'm telling you what, the cost to run that for 2 days is insane. The cost to run it for a week, unbelievable. So getting it for 2 days, we're happy with that right now. You're welcome, Penny. Hello, Heidi. The cost to do anything right now is a rate. You guys know that. But renting stuff like this out, unbelievable. This will be awesome to get. Thank you, Natasha. If you win. I saw your lives. I saw what you were doing. I saw you out there working it. And Mike's birthday also. Mike's a good man right there. It has been a trying year for many of us, and for many folks in this. I'll steal it back. So I'm hoping that we have a very Merry Christmas and roll into 2024 and just have a much better year next year. So we're kicking that off, looking toward better days ahead. There's a lot of grieving folks in our community, not only my family, Mike, and on down the line. I've seen so many folks that have lost loved ones. That is just, it's shocking, and nothing feels right. Even Christmas, it doesn't. I've not decorated here, and that's okay. I still want to enjoy this weekend and change the feeling, if you know what I mean. Tim was a part of this group. He'd helped us in the years past. The thing is, this on the list, we have meetings every month, and his name is still on the list. And Patty said today, I can see her doing that. As a matter of fact, I've seen her do that before. So he was one of the originals with us on this when we set out to do the tree. And, I know he's here in spirit. That's what we got. It's going to be a good day. Mike's birthday, Tim's birthday, and we're lighting the tree. So looking forward to it. And with everything else going on, we do have a cookie eating contest that I am emceeing. 4:15, 12 and under cookie eating contest, and then 4:40 the adult eating. If you have someone 12 and under that wants to be involved, I think you got to sign a waiver, and then you got to sign up. And if we get too many that sign up, we're going to draw. Same thing with the adults. Don't want anybody getting choked and then suing us. We don't have that kind of money. So, waiver to sign, which I hope you guys understand that. Other than that, that's it. Don't forget the Martinsville Light Tour. Get a hold of Angie Turley or Christy Wood if you want to put your house in it. It's okay to grieve, buddy. You are real weird. Thank you, Natasha. Love you guys. I know. I appreciate that. The outpouring of love in this. Love you too, Mike. Thank you, sir. The outpouring of love in this community has been overwhelming at times, honestly. Blown my mind. And I always tell people, everybody's like, Kevin, you know everybody. I know a lot of people. Him would know that individual, their kin, their relatives, their past and present, where they used to live, where they live now, where they're moving, and he wouldn't miss a beat. Every one of them. What got me out of individual, that mess, and I've deleted most of it because I don't want anybody knowing who said what to me about what. But no names, countless individuals that had been through the hell, fought the demon of addiction, and they said, your brother saved my life. I mean, I lost track of how many. And these are folks that I didn't even know them. They had no reason to blow smoke up my butt. So they were coming out of, some of them said, I hated your brother when I first met him. Loved him, what he did. And I was with him. I went with him on a few times on ride-alongs at night, and I saw, I knew he had a short fuse to life, and I knew them buttons as the older brother. I knew how to push them buttons. But I would see him go from, calm, where he's in the zone and he's ripping butt over whatever situation it is. Caring mode is next thing. Now that he's got the situation under control, what can we do to help you? How can we do? Kyle's got something. Martinsville High School Wrestling has a meet Sunday at Bloomington South High School starting at 9 on Saturday. Artesian Rest Club has their first official team duels Sunday at 8 at Bloomington South High School. So a busy weekend of wrestling for Kyle and his group down at South. They did a phenomenal job serving breakfast at the Legion a few weeks ago. And that's just a good group of kids. And as I've said to all the countless groups of kids that come in here, you got to keep the kids busy. You got to keep their mind and keep them active. If not, they'll slip through the cracks. And if they slip through the cracks, you know what can happen nowadays. And it's not good. So you got these young men out here at the wrestling clubs around here. They go in there, they bust their butt early mornings, afternoons. They keep their grades up. And if you can get out and support these groups, do it. It's just good to see these young men and young women across the city doing what they can. Thank you, Sarah. I know that was the gist of it, was how many didn't say anything to me and how many won't ever speak up about it. Things that he did to help them along the way. Anytime, Kyle. I can't tell you, man. I think that anytime you can get kids involved in athletics or choir or music or anything to keep them preoccupied is a positive. You you got your whole family. You guys have been dedicated to your kids from the word go, and it's just an awesome thing to see. And that's your guys' deal. You know, you guys wrestle, and I think it's awesome. And you're keeping it going as they get into high school and on up. And there's other families out there with the choir and the singing and the music, and stay involved with your kids. It is so important. Kyle and Chelsea do a wonderful job, and they do a great job with that wrestling. Had the coach and them in here in studio. Good group of kids, good group of coaches. So that's just no matter what community you live in right now. It's not rainbows and unicorns. And the more you keep the kids preoccupied, mind and body, the less chance they have to falling into shit, for lack of a better word. And that's what you got to try to prevent. Because I've seen the side that my brother dealt with, and it's heartbreaking. And some of his worst days were dealing with people that he knew, went to school with people that he knew, whether it be family or friends. And to see them, know them where they were, and see them where they had advanced to, was very heartbreaking. And there's Chelsea right there. It was very heartbreaking to him. So anytime you can get a group like the wrestling club or the football team or the track teams or the choir you got the Smith School of Fine Arts starting the program off on Sunday. Get them involved. Keep them involved. And of course, as kids, we're going to say no, and we're tired, and we can't do it. Sometimes you got to give them a little push in the backside. Find something they like. Find something they like. There's something out there for everybody. And for the individual to say there's not, you're crazy. There's so much to do in this community, in this town, even within 20 miles of us, to keep kids preoccupied and keep them busy. There's a niche for everybody. You just got to find it. You're not going to put me in the choir. I can't carry a tune in a bucket. But I'd be more inclined to play football and things like that. So, and just like the wrestlers, that's a good group of kids we had in here. So, and I was down there at the Legion for a little bit, the massive crowd, and those young men acted like gentlemen the whole time. They helped out all over the place. So that's parents and that's teachers and that's coaches that have shown them the right way to do things. So impressive group. I look for great things from them, and I look forward to having them back in studio moving forward as the year goes on. Now we got we had about 20 on here. So I'll do this real quick. Saturday, December 2nd, 4 to 8, skating rink will be up. The John R. Wooden kids will be selling snacks and water for anybody who wants to be down there. Shaggy's Concession will be there also. That's Saturday. Sunday, the skating rink will be up 3 to 8. There'll be all sorts of concessions. There'll be all sorts of craft vendors. We have the trackless train. We have carriage rides. We have Santa and Mrs. Claus. We have the Whoville characters. We have Buddy the Elf. You got the tree. At 3 o'clock, you've got the Smith School of Fine Arts, Woodbridge Music Academy, the Martinsville Community Choir. This is going on throughout the day. The Martinsville Community Band, Rose O'Neill, Tommy and Heather Henson, and all the individuals down there from Tom Villery, the Isaac Family Band, the Martinsville Jazz Band, J2 Dance Team. I love those guys. The Appointed Brothers Quartet, probably the best. You got the Prayer, you got the Traveling Trophy, you got the Jingle Bell Rock Tribute Band. J2's back at it. We throw the switch around 7:15. Corey does. And as Kyle said, Martinsville's wrestling at Bloomington South pretty much all weekend. So, lots to do. And guess what? This is all free. You want to buy something to eat? Go buy something to eat. But everything I just mentioned there is free. We have the cookie eating contest for kids and adults. It's going to be great. And the tree was pre-lit, and left on accidentally. And there's pictures of it online if you want to search for it. It's a beautiful looking. Other than that, that's all I got. What time is it? I've only been on 36 minutes. That's a quickie. Hello, Sherry. What's up, Eli? Hopefully we'll talk Eli into taking some drone footage at night of the tree in the whole area. Saturday night. Cookie Stroll is not this weekend. The Cookie Stroll is the 9th. Because we're doing the, I haven't mentioned, I apologize. We're doing gathering goods for Red Barn that weekend. I think it's the 9th. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody own Cookie Stroll? Next Sunday, along with our food drive at the Red Barn. 12-9. Need help at the Red. I mean, you're welcome to come down there. What we do is we stand up, we run our big mouse, we go live, and we ask people to drop off goods, and we just take them and we hand them in through the door. That's what we do. Because the following weekend, I think that's when she gives out the Christmas baskets that are needed. So, don't forget about the soldiers. I got to look at the messages from the Turleys and get that done. But like I said, there's 5. They gave a very specific list of what they needed, and it has to go in a regular size box, so we can't be giving out. All right, thank you, Natasha. We can't be giving out a bunch of stuff, big stuff. Anything extra that we get, we will donate to the Legion and go from there. Because there's other groups doing the same thing for different soldiers and care packages, things like that. I know the Legion. Oh, Jason was saying something. So, does it surprise you? Our community is always giving, like, in one way or another. That's why we love it here. That's why we stay here when it gets down to -20. I don't know why. I just not to Florida. Like to maybe close to Florida. I'm not a big fan of hurricane. I'm not living in. Anyway, you got anything they want to add, say, talk about? Mike Randall's birthday's Sunday and his Tim's birthday's Sunday. Maybe we'll raise a glass and toast on. This is green tea. I know, Corey. Stuck on this at night. I don't know. That's right. You do run south, don't you? I don't blame you. If you need someone to come down to be a caretaker or, like, I don't know, house cleaner, we porch time on the Lene. We need to do that. You need to do that. By the way, I was with our buddy Mr. Knight and a few other individuals. Oh. Let Corey sing "Happy Birthday." That has been brought up. I don't know if I would be involved. Oh boy. Oh, that'd be good. I don't think anybody wants to see Speedo. Like, throwing that up, friends. But yeah, that has been brought up, Natasha. There's Christy. Christy, I've been mentioning the Martinsville Light Tour. Timmy would not love that. Let's not. Right, Corey. Let's not get that confused. He would hate all of this, every bit of it. Trust me. He would want none of this attention, no matter what happened. We could pretend, yeah. Hey, ask Corey how fun it is getting pushed down a hill for no reason. Our system has not worked right since that day. I'm just letting you know that now. Trying to stay positive. I agree. I'm just telling you. I was with him for 53 years, 54 years. Hey there, tomorrow is the deadline to register your light display. That's what I was saying earlier. I just know that he would thump, right? Oh, the iPad. Hell, Jenna. Tomorrow's the deadline to enter. If you want to get in the Martinsville Light Tour, get a hold of Christy or Angie Turley. It's free. It's a cool thing. You get your lights at your house. People drive by and look at them. And a winner will be awarded. Maps will be posted for December 9th. There you go. Christy's on it. And I had mentioned that. Yes. Oh, he would have head over heels. I didn't even see. I don't know how I missed him. He had been right in front of me. That was so emotional. I was a crying fit the whole time. Once I saw those lights hit the bridge, I couldn't contain it. Man, that was. Dan was texting as he was. He was posting on the live feed that we had, and Dan was like, and by the way, Dan and Josh and Dallas and Chris and so many of the county overall has unbelievable. You guys are just amazing people and what they've done and given through this whole event. But Dan, when he texts Tim's back in Morgan County, that was a heartbreaker. Oh, 100%, Chris. 100%. If I'd have been on that, he'd have pushed me down that hill much sooner, but he's like, oh, I hate to push Corey. Gave him a little shove. Down he went. I don't know how I missed him. I had to walk right past him. So I walked down there and turned around as everything was coming through, and I was like, where's Corey at with the iPad? And I hear someone say, we're back live again, and I'm back on here, and there's grass all over the iPad, and I look, and I'm like, that's Corey. What's he talking about? And there's Beth and Mama Baker just dying laughing. I was like, what is going on? What did I miss? And I think Trent's wife was, she was dying laughing too. Hope I don't fall getting that trophy. Corey doesn't shock us. Joke. No, he won't mess with you, Natasha. He loved you guys. I would tell him about once a week. I message him every day about something. I'm telling secrets out of school. Here, he would feed me information, and I would feed him information. A lot of stuff he told me I could. I'd ask. I'd hear something. And I'm telling you guys now that we're live and all out here, he and I had some of the best laughs of our life reading these experts when they would see something go on in town and the speculation. And I was there, and I've already been in communication with him. He did love me. Yes, he did see. Tim was there, so I knew what was going on. But all these people, I was there, I saw this, that, and the other, and I'd call him. I said, "You seeing that?" And oh my gosh, I'm just telling you, y'all out there. There's only so many on here right now, but you may watch it later. Don't speculate like that. Don't try to make a bad situation make you look good, because you're only making yourself foolish by the people. And normally someone's life's at stake or someone's in trouble, and that's somebody's mom, dad, brother, sister, daughter. That's why I don't like posting pictures of cars and things like that on our site. Mike Ellis and Tim many times have gone to the door, knocked on somebody, notified me. But one normal everyday situation where the cops are all downtown, they're doing this and this and this, and with the stories we would see, because somebody was there, they're saying, and I'd message Timmy and talk to him, and it would just be hilarious. About once a week we would go eat somewhere, and I don't know, stuff like that. I miss the knowledge that guy had of our community and people, because you get a lot of people that message us, say, hey, my brother, sister's aunt's cousin has leukemia, can you help us out? And I don't know these people. For me not to know them, like, there's only one other person I'm going to go to. If I don't know them. You know these people? No. What do they want? Because he knows them, his side of it. Is it bad? Yeah. Okay. Is this BS that they're telling me? 100%. Stuff like that. I'm just being dead honest with you. Then he would message me about something here or there, and I would give him stuff too. He told us about your. Yeah, he's full of it. Avon, yes. No, when they first shut down 37, Thanks, Jenna. Oh, we down memory lane here. We grew up at Grassy Fork, and it's two boys. I was out that way last night at a buddy of mine's house, reminiscing about a lot of things with a few other individuals. I'll never tell. I have to scare me. I'll get to that in a second. I'll address that in a minute, young lady. But I grew up at Grassy Fork, and he and I, we were talking because it was across the street from Grassy Fork over in that area where we were last night. And I was saying, Timmy and I knew these woods, every bit of it. We hunted. We had our own basketball court. We had our own full-size baseball diamond. We had our own regulation football field. And we were trapping or hunting every day. So we knew every inch of it. And I remember when I went in the Army first, I was a year and a half older, we had built a tree. We had built a log cabin, like a mini little log cabin. And he had built a tree house, and he fell out of it and broke his arm. But we used to track each other through the woods all the way over to Lincoln Street. And you're talking about going down from behind Charmin, from Grassy Fork down the hill and everything. But we hunted, fished, ice skate, sled, all that, growing up, and fishing, everything. Many times Ed Ferguson caught us down there at one of the ponds. There was one pond with bass in it. Fishing. But that was him and I, because my older brother had already graduated, moved on, and then I had my sister Kelly, was the only girl at the house at that point. But what's up, Casey? That's those are good memories that I'll never forget with him. So, but as he grew, like I said, he always wanted to be a police officer, and he got into it. And you talk about dedicated and wanting to make community in the world better. And he hated it. He hated the drug situation and everything else. Despised seeing people, just like he said, that's someone's mom, sister, wife, husband, brother, dad, uncle, aunt, niece. And he said, good people make bad decisions. And sure, he would get lose his temper to control the situation, but once he got them under control, then you can see the kindness come out, because then he's already turned it, and he's trying to help them figure out what I can do to help them. What can we do to get you out of the situation? How do we get rid of your deep? That's something that I would never be able to do the way he did that. And I went to that police academy here. They offered Citizens Police Academy. I went to it, and I couldn't do that. I don't have that. Having those 100%. That is so spot on. What's up, Chris? Hello, Tina. Hello, Casey. That is exactly what it was. But it was what he wanted to do, and he knew that was the avenue they had to do it. And I will tell you this one, and there's some of these things you guys might not know. When I ran for office, he had, because the drug situation to me was still the biggest thing going, and still is in this community, all over the country. He was wanting to put together a task force that would really go after it, and that was one of the things we were going to do. And he was working with Kenny with some of that stuff, and God bless Kenny for some of the things that he did do, because my brother would love the job but hated the force it took. 100%, yeah, 100%. But he had good ideas, and he never, that guy's phone, I think my phone's busy with messaging. He didn't get messages, he got phone calls, text, and phone calls and texts. Blood drive at Bars on Fire this Sunday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Thank you, Chris. Bars on Fire right there on Main Street. Talk about another good man right there. That's Christopher Miller. Even if you're not a big exercise guru, and if you get a chance, go over there Sunday at 9 a.m. and watch what these guys do. Well, this is the blood drive, but if you get a chance, go over there and watch them work out and what they do. When's your what's the, you guys always got a group or something going on, but stop in there and look at what they do and talk to Chris and others in there, and that is a phenomenal place to work out. I wish, I know they're going to like, you can still do it. Yeah, well, I'll share my knees with you. I wish when I got out of the military we had something like this, because I would have definitely stayed with it. Because the obstacle courses and stuff like that, and the Spartan runs and all that. That's what you do daily. And I would have loved to have continued doing once I got out, but there was nothing like that around. These guys have mastered it, and they really put you to task. And if you look at some of the videos and the individuals that have gone in there and worked out transformations of their body and their mentality and everything, it's just amazing. And Chris is one of the guys that lead the charge on that. And he's got a story. He's been in here and told it. Probably saved his life for what he's doing and how he's doing it. So, good folks. Stop over to Help It Out. Give the gift of life. The blood drive at Bars on Fire CrossFit this Sunday, 9 a.m. 3 p.m. And after that, you can come over and have cookies and milk and listen to me. All right, last time. I almost got my hour in. I can't believe it. On a work night. Here we go. Saturday, December 2nd, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. The rink will be open. Skating rink will be open Saturday, December 2nd, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. You'll have two options for food. You have the John R. Wooden kids. They'll be selling snacks and water Saturday. Sunday, 3 o'clock, 3 to 8 p.m. The rink will be open. And the John R. Wooden kids will be there selling milk and chocolate and fudge and all sorts of stuff. Also Sunday, you have the trackless train. This is Sunday only. The trackless train, the carriage rides, Santa and Mrs. Claus, the Whoville characters, Buddy the Elf. The music starts at 3 o'clock with Smith School Fine Arts Choir. At 3:20, the Woodridge Music Academy. At 3:40, the Martinsville Community Choir. At 4 o'clock, the Martinsville Community Band. At 4:25, Rose O'Neill. At 4:50, Heather and Tommy Henson and all the individuals down at Tom Fillery, they'll take the stage. At 5:20, you have the Isaac Family Band. At 5:35, there'll be a reading of the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. At 5:45, the Martinsville Jazz Band. At 6:05, the J2 dance team will be out in the street. Justina and Rye, I love those gals. At 6:15, the Appointed Brothers from Martinsville Nazarene 1. At 6:30, a Prayer of the Traveling Trophy. That's Natasha. At 6:40, the Jingle Bell Rock Tribute Band at J2. At 7:15, CB's Throwing the Switch. Kids had him in class after their dad died. They were 16. Because of the experience that day, they haven't struggled much since. And they both work their butts off and are against any kind of drugs. I credit him for their behavior at the crossroads. They now, almost 22 trades, awesome young. My mama heart appreciates it. God bless you. That's awesome. Good, Mary. Glad you be down there. And I saw the Bethlehem walk too. That's Saturday. What time's that start? Hello, Jennifer. What time's the Bethlehem walk start Saturday? Thank you for sharing that, Jenna. That is a testimony right there. Is a snapshot of so many texts that I got shortly after Tim passed. And I'm proud to say that's what my brother did. Better man than me, because he could do. Larry said, pinnacle of giving, God called him home, and I firmly believe that's the only thing logical. Dirty glasses. I gotta say this. Two gals that work at Subway, Cassie and I cannot think the other guy. I hate myself. I stop in there because I love all American wrap with bacon. My favorite sandwich going right now. Peppercorn ranch. Cassie and I cannot think. Poor gal. Looks short from the window. Drive through. To the Swedish young ladies, always pleasant, always courteous, and I get prompt service, food, delicious, and it's made the same way every time. And that's I was using a napkin. I was like, Subway. So I had one tonight. No news on when the Bethlehem walk is. Anybody before we get off here? Anything. Hey, we do have a new website is up. SportsTimeLLC.com. Look at it. Bethany has put a lot of work into it. We got rid of the old one. It was not working. It was a fiasco. So Beth has done this herself. Get on there, look at the bios and some of the information that she's put on there. Some great photos. Their sponsors are on there, but we're gonna eventually make that bigger because we want more sponsors. This is how we're able to do what we do. And there's cheap rates for sponsors. You don't have to be the big dog on here. Want your company on here sponsored, mentioned, heard, seen, let us know. Get a hold of Beth. Some excellent pricing. JTH Construction Studio, because Joe put this together for me in here. But then it's American Basement Solutions with Larry Ralph and Wellspring and Teresa Masmer. It is at the new venue downtown on Pike and Jefferson. And you'll see the tree there. The corner of Pike and Jefferson. If you get to Pike and Jefferson, that is awesome. God bless you, dear, and your kids. And may you watch over and protect them. Pike and Jefferson, Kim. If you drive down there anytime between now and Sunday, you'll see a 30-foot tree. Anything else? Anybody got anything else they want to add? Tasha, love you. See you Sunday. I know that she's expecting to win. Never going to relinquish that traveling trophy. Dead air. Anybody got anything? I got a minute and 10 seconds before an hour. I don't have a contract. I have to go an hour. Anybody else? Any more questions? God bless you too, Mike. See you on Sunday. Bring your own chairs. Bring your own chairs. Bring your own chairs. What time will they announce Natasha as a winner? That happens roughly at 6:30. The prayer. We have a prayer. And then announcing of the traveling trophy. And that's when Tasha and Taylor will walk out there and they'll act all shy and giddy. And then the winner of the 2023 traveling trophy is Rangel. I don't know yet. We don't know yet. Matter of fact, I think they pick the boxes up tomorrow. So there's still time. There's still time. Am I wrong, Natasha? Still have till tomorrow? Good question, Christy. Oh, you're solo? Where's Taylor? Taylor not going to be there tomorrow? We have not seen Keaton on here yet tonight, as a matter of fact. Taylor not going to be there tomorrow or Sunday? That's kind of heartbreaking. Hello, Pam. I'm still collecting through tomorrow, but yes, picking up tomorrow. Gotcha. All right. Family trip. Understandable. Understandable. All right, guys. Hopefully, if you have any questions, you can message me now, but I've read off this list 3 or 4 times about Saturday and Sunday. I talked about Friday on January 13th. I talked about the soldiers. We'll be gathering stuff for them. I'll be posting something a little bit later on tonight about that. This weekend, it's all about the tree. So, all right, Natasha, love you. Mike, God bless you. Love you guys. Cannot tell you enough how much I appreciate the outpouring of love support that this community is not only showing myself. All right, Christy. Honestly, if I could, 24/7. Bethlehem Walk starts at 5. I think I lost you for a minute. I'm I'm a greeter, and I'll let you know. Okay. Thank you, Mary. Night, Sarah. Night, Desi. Love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Tomorrow Friday. I may come on here Friday and do this again. Tomorrow Friday. Love you. And thank you, Christy. Love you too, dear. You guys have a wonderful evening. Tomorrow is Friday. Yeah. It's gonna be raining. So, all right. Love you guys, and